$20 million settlement is approved today in a deadly fiery crash on the Dan Ryan Expressway. Officer Joseph Frugali was driving drunk when he caused that crash back in 2009, killing 2 men. Eyewitness News reporter Will Jones has details. Will.
Cheryl, the family of one of the victims, along with their attorney, spoke after the settlement was approved by City Council. They say they hope it sends a strong message to Chicago police. Nearly 9 years after this crash on the Dan Ryan Expressway, the families of Andrew Cazares and Fausto Manzera say they finally have closure. The men were killed by a drunk driver, off-duty Chicago police officer Joseph Frugali. The City Council this afternoon approved a $20 million settlement. The families will get $10 million each.
It was hard. It was hard on us that it took this long for both families to find some type of peace.
It's just missing my son every single day. If I live 100 years, I'm gonna miss my son.
In their lawsuit filed against Frugali and the city, they say his years of bad behavior was protected by what they call the code of silence.
They're the ones that encouraged and gave Frugali the impunity to act the way he did. He was an alcoholic. They knew he was an alcoholic. They knew he had driven drunk in the past.
Alderman Raymond Lopez, one of 3 who voted against the settlement, saying taxpayers shouldn't be held responsible.
If we are paying lawsuits for what people do when they are off duty, where will that stop? Where does that end? We have paid out over $500 million in lawsuit settlements as a city.
So it's our hope that this kind of case is going to send notice to all police officers that they can't get away with illegal activity, whether they're on duty or off duty.
Taxpayers will have to pay $15 million of the settlement. The remaining will be covered by insurance. As for Frugali, he remains in prison. Alan and Cheryl, he's scheduled to be released April of 2019.